Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are starting our next lecture of unit number 1 and the topic is 5 kingdoms. Kingdom, as I have told you in the branch of biology, taxonomy, the definition of kingdom. What is the definition of kingdom? The largest unit of classification is called kingdom. Robert Whittaker in 1969 classified all living organisms into 5 kingdoms, and these 5 kingdoms are: the first one is kingdom Prokaryote or Monera, kingdom Protista or Protoctista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. He classified all unicellular organisms as well as multicellular organisms in these 5 groups. Before this classification of Robert Whittaker, Carolus Linnaeus was a scientist, Swedish scientist, who classified the organisms into only 2 kingdoms, and these 2 kingdoms were kingdom Plantae as well as kingdom Animalia. But there are some limitations. The limitations of these 2 kingdom system are the placement of some organisms which act like animal as well as in plant system, and on the basis of these limitation 5 kingdom system of classification was proposed. I will explain these 5 kingdoms one by one, but before the explanation of these kingdoms, I would like to explain some important terms which are used in the explanation of these 5 kingdoms. The first one is prokaryotic cell. Pro means before and karyon means nucleus. The cell which lacks true nucleus and membrane bounded organelles is called prokaryotic cell. It means that वो सेल जिनके अंदर ट्रू न्यूक्लियस और मेम्ब्रेन बाउंडेड ऑर्गेनलीज मौजूद नहीं होते उन्हें हम प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल कहते हैं, and those organisms which have prokaryotic cell are called prokaryotes. वो organisms जिनमें prokaryotic cells मौजूद होंगे उन्हें हम prokaryotic cell का नाम देंगे. For example, bacteria, cyanobacteria. In the diagram you have seen that there is no nucleus, true nucleus, but only genetic material is present. This genetic material is DNA, which is also called hereditary material and helps in the responsible or of characters from the parents to their offsprings, and no other membrane bounded organelle is present in this cell. It is unicellular organism and it is also called prokaryote. Next one is eukaryotic cell. U means true, karyon means nucleus. The cell which have true nucleus and membrane bounded organelles is called eukaryotic cell, and those organisms which have eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes. They may be unicellular as well as multicellular organisms. Here are the diagrams of plant cell as well as animal cell. They are called eukaryotic cell because in the diagram clear organelles as well as proper nucleus और true nucleus is present. आप यहाँ पर देखें हर organelle बहुत clear structural wise हमें different form में नज़र आ रहा है. यहाँ पर आप देखें साइड बाय साइड आपको प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल एज वेल एज यूकैरियोटिक सेल नज़र आ रहा है. प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल बहुत सिंपल है जिसमें हमें कोई भी फर्दर डीएनए के अलावा कोई स्ट्रक्चर क्लियर हमें नज़र नहीं आ रहा, वेयर एज इन यूकैरियोटिक सेल हर पार्ट, हर हिस्सा, हर डिफरेंट शेप में हमें नज़र आ रहा है. So, on the basis of these differences, we also grouped organisms in different types of kingdoms. The other term is autotrophs. Auto means himself, troph means food. So, those living organisms which can make or which can manufacture their own food by the process of photosynthesis are called autotrophs. For example, plants. Plants are called autotrophic organisms क्योंकि वो क्लोरोफिल की प्रेजेंस में अपना फूड खुद प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं. वेयर एज Heterotrophs means different and trophs means food. It means that all living organisms which cannot make their own food by the process of photosynthesis, they take ready made food from the environment, either from the living matter or either from the dead organic matter. They are collectively called heterotrophs, for example, animals. Now, let us start our first kingdom, kingdom Prokaryote or Monera. This kingdom includes all unicellular and microscopic organisms. These organisms lack membrane bounded nucleus and other organelles inside their cells. It means that in this kingdom, all prokaryotes are involved or grouped. Their cell wall is made up of murine, whereas the cell wall of all the plants, all the green plants, are made up of cellulose. Examples are bacteria and cyanobacteria. Now, these are the examples of kingdom prokaryote. Now, here the key points of kingdom prokaryote or Monera. The first point is unicellular or colonial. All the organisms which are present in this kingdom are unicellular or they are present in colonial form. Colonial forms mean तमाम unicellular organisms एक दूसरे के साथ मिलके colonies बनाते हैं और वो survive करते हैं. All these organisms which are included in this kingdom are microscopic. Prokaryotes, as I have told you, all living organisms which lacks true nucleus and membrane bounded organelles are called prokaryotes. Cell wall is made up of murine. दे आर हेट्रोट्रॉफ्स, यानी ये अपना फूड खुद प्रिपेयर नहीं कर सकते बल्कि किसी भी और लिविंग होस्ट या डेड ऑर्गेनिक मैटर पे डिपेंड करते हैं. बट सम प्रोड्यूस देयर फूड बाय फोटोसिंथेसिस और कीमोसिंथेसिस. लेकिन कुछ आप एग्ज़ाम्पल्स ऐसी हैं, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल बैक्टीरिया की ही एग्ज़ाम्पल हम लेते हैं कि बैक्टीरिया बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ कीमोसिंथेसिस ये अपना फूड खुद प्रिपेयर करता है. कीमोसिंथेसिस मीन्स बाय द यूज़ ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल सल्फ़र वगैरह. वेयर एज साइनोबैक्टीरिया का सेकंड नेम हमारे पास ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी भी है. ये अपना फूड खुद प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस. We will continue our next kingdoms in next lecture, inshallah ta'ala.